get it, homie.
Grand Sonora Desert.
Oh, there you go.
So, as you can see, right now I'm heading to the spot that I found by just investigating and utilizing the landscape the way the mural looks. I came to this bridge because this is a very famous bridge in California. And in the world. I mean, it is a say it's a perfect structure of that Alright, so this is the worst. Doesn't get any worse than this, but I need to show you something, and of course it is blocked by dense fog. Bear with me one moment. For the sake of the video, and to show you what I'm trying to do, I'm going to look up some cheats. Get this weather in the appropriate manner. Actually, you know what? No, it's not anti-drag. Might actually trigger something. You might not want to ruin it. So, let's see if we can get a better weather. That's better. Much better. Yeah, doesn't stop you from becoming Bigfoot, does it? So, I don't think cheats are bad. I think that's the whole point of cheats are and without chiliad. Alright, so, standing right here, I noticed that the mural The Chiliad mural is a perfect rendition at this point right here. I'll bust out my, actually, I don't like using the scope. I'd rather use my phone. So as you can see, we have the Mount Chiliad mural right here. God, come on. Give me 2 seconds. Let's see if I can make this weather just a little bit better. There we go. So, as you can see, we have a perfect rendition of the Mount Chiliad mural. I'll take a step back. Also, I think it has to do with this bench, too. Being on 2 pillars. Between 2 pillars of ivory. We're not going to go into that. So, I mean, I know you guys see it. See how the mountains just line up perfectly right here? When you stand right here, it is perfect. I mean, I'm damn sure it is the Mount Chiliad mural. Right there, everybody. Now, as you can see on the right side, that is the Altruist Tower, but also, you notice the line where the 2 mountaintops meet. That is exactly in the mural, where the right part is closed off, and the open part right here is open. Bam. Just like that. It has to do with lining up the symmetry of the 2 mountains. Once you do that, you get the Mount Chiliad mural. And you get the Altruist Camp, which is where the Jetpack Rock is. The Jetpack Rock is literally like right there. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's right over there. You know? Meaning altruist. You know? That rock is the jetpack guy. The shadow is a thing. The shadow show us the points. I believe that was a big clue. And if you notice the lines that were underneath the mural itself, they almost try to make it look like God rays, but I always thought it looked like treetops. And if you look, it's the damn treetops. And it's the rock faces. Now, if you notice, there's lines on the right side. This antenna almost lines up where the Altruist rock goes straight up, and then the line connects to the other line on the right side. But also, I think that line on the right side is the jump. And for some reason, when you look at it from this perspective, it looks like the mountaintop can be blown off. Look at it. It glitches. It's very odd. Unless that's just the bridge. That's over there. Could be. Still odd indeed. But, yeah. If you notice, there is a cliff face over here, and on this little delta, that is the actual, it's called the, the Pacific Bluffs Canyon, Delta, is that what that shit's called? What's that stupid island called? Paleto Bay, yep, the Paleto Bay Delta, the PBD. Now, PBD is its own thing. Look it up. No, the Paleto Cove Delta, that's what it's called, the PCD. And that stands for Program Cell Death. Pretty much suicide of, the willing suicide of cells inside of the body. And that's right where you sacrifice altruist people. It's all metaphors, people. You see the PCD on the fucking stupid thing over here. When you go to the mountaintop and you see those nice etchings of mountaintops, yeah. When you go to the Rat Canyon. Well, we're losing track. Anyway, that's the Mount Chiliad perspective. Now, on to the second location, the show about symmetry. Actually, before I do that, I would like to show this. look at the lines on the mural, on the right side, the right half, where that ultras rock shadow jetpack guy. If you look on it, where the mountaintops connect, form that little overlay. That little line looks like it goes off the edge, and on the right, on the left side it does, and the other left side is on the open side. That's Old Man's Crack. That's another leap of faith. I call it leap of faith, like almost like Assassin's Creed. But this little ledge right here is the other one that leads to the drop off. If you notice the Y, the peace sign, it's a leap of faith, okay? And that's why the Thelma and Louise shit happens over here, because they want you to know jumping to your death and leaping off the cliff is a part of it. Now, what does happen? I mean, we can actually witness probably the Thelma and Louise shit happening soon. But what's going on when that happens? Well, the police are chasing them, right? Now, the plot of Thelma and Louise, as we all know, Gina Davis and The Fly, we know that about the whole, you know, everybody watches it. If you're a true hunter, you know about Wispy Woods, you know about all the stuff everybody knows about. I shouldn't have to explain it over and over. You know the mystery, you know what I'm speaking of. So, when you look at the movie Thelma and Louise, you gotta really look at the plot. It's about the plot they're trying to, it's not just about, oh, it's just about them, they fell off the cliff, it's a nice little Easter egg. No. You gotta think of the plot of Thelma and Louise. The cops are chasing them, they get to the very fucking end of their wits' end, they think they have nowhere to go, so they just murk themselves. Now, throughout the whole movie, they are on the run from the police from that first murder. Do you get it? Whoa. I see definitely something that Rockface played. Going to land and take a picture. Because that looks fucking creepy. Okay, did not work out very well on the landing. I was up here earlier today, and I am definitely sure something has to do with keeping these dudes up here jumping off this cliff. Now, I think it's a portal. To be honest, I think we have to jump into something, or force the characters into a situation that will trigger something, trigger an event. And you have to have 5 stars. Or, I think this is all about triggering the legendary 6-star, hence the triangle, you know. But the only way to trigger the actual 6-star the right way is to cause the right type of mayhem and trigger it the right way. That rock face looks crazy. That definitely looks intentional. I will scan that and put that through the Photoshop. And I will try and see if I can decipher anything. And I'll do it live here to show you how I do it. Alright, so yeah, that V right there is the Paleto Cove Delta. Alright? I think that right there is what we need to be jumping into. Okay? I think we have to actually make that entire jump. Like either make it or be, you know, you got to get in the middle of that gap. And that means you got to take a leap of faith. That leap is going to kill you, and you got to make sure you do it right. And you got to make sure the conditions are perfect. And that's where I think also on the mountain, the mural X's line up with the glyphs. So the glyphs also tell us the right, you know, setting, condition, weather, fog, da-da-da-da. But I think we're not thinking the right way of some of this, depending on the character or the thing you're going for. One requires you to either be completely mayhem, like Trevor, and complete utter destruction. And that's to trigger like the bad karma thing, the bad karma event. You know, it all depends on how you play the game, not whether you win or lose, how you play the game. I think that little saying goes into every little aspect, even the minigames, even tennis, even yoga. There's certain ways to do it, not just the way they show you. So look, I'll give you a parachuting event that starts right here. You drive your motorcycle off the edge, okay? So, I see somebody texted this one. Oh, alright Mixon, I got you. So right now I have, to explain to everybody, I have found the actual mural location, the right perspective to view the Mount Chiliad mural and the actual location where they wanted you to stand to see the real, you know, to see what they wanted you to see. So maybe real quick, I should look at this. You know what? I'm actually going to go there during the sunset because I haven't done that yet, and I wanted to see this perspective. So here, on this bridge is where you're supposed to be viewing the, wow, look, another Y down there. That's exactly where you do the dirt bike challenge. Alright, so I was investigating one day, and I'll show you some other things. A lot of things are leading to the a lot of things led me to the Rat Canyon, you know, river that leads to the end of this bridge. This bridge is very famous in California and around the world. It's one of the most, you know, historically famous bridges. Captures the light morning, day, and night in a certain way. Well, alright, so I was standing right here, and I noticed I was right in between. It started with this. I was right in between the canyon. And I noticed, I was like, damn. I was like, right in between, let me get symmetrical, you know? And then I took my phone out, and I was looking, and I know that when you look down there when that game ends, you're on that little island, and that's the actual perspective. But I looked right here, and I noticed the mountaintops lined up perfectly. Look at that. The Altruist Mountain lines up with Chiliad perfectly right here to continue the mural. And look, it's closed off from the right side, and it's open on the left, going down the mountain, just like on the mural. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go up to the mural and show you. But this is it. There's the Altruist Rock. You know what I'm saying? Where the jetpack rock is. Something is over here that has to do with the UFO. If almost, it's a straight shot. If you go straight in that direction, dead ahead, that's the fucking UFO in the water. It's dead ahead. But I think that this is all just a combination of things. But this is right here is the true location / perspective of the Mount Chiliad mural. It doesn't get any better than this. This is it. This is where they wanted you to stand to view the mural. So, yeah. That's that. That's what I wanted to show you. So now we're going to check this out in the mural real quick. I'm just going to fly right up to Chiliad. I'm going to show you guys a couple things right now. This one little, me finding that little spot the other day has led to a couple, this whole area is filled with a lot more mysteries than I thought, man. These fallen trees that you see everywhere are a big sign of something. I'll show you again. Oh, triggered the whole, haven't done that yet. No Country for Old Men Easter egg. Then again, you have to know about the plot of that movie. So, now that I know the new mural perspective, the Altruist Camp is what they want you to know. Is about the Altruist Rock is the key. You have to be standing on that altar, do something there, and I think it's just, I'll explain this at the end. I think utilizing all of this. No, see the egg going straight up the mountain. I'll explain that in a little bit. Let me just stay to the whole. Let me explain right here. So I want to explain to you what I was explaining to everybody else. Damn, another airplane crashed. That's also, every time you hear an airplane crash, that is a huge sign. Oh, look at that. What is that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, there's the Thelma and Louise. Oh, that's what it was. They crashed. Remember. I don't know why, but I'm going to follow this helicopter. I don't know. Freaky. But, yeah. So, back to what I was saying. Sorry, I have, mystery hunting ADD. But, I'll show you one more thing. I Another thing about what I found about that location, what the guy says in Capilevara, he says it's best viewed with a right perspective, a unique perspective, and a lack of color, right? So if you look at that area, if you look what I just showed you at the correct mural location, when you look at the mountain, it has no color at 5 o'clock either. It's right after sunset, right when the whole sky is blue, dark blue. You'll see right when the sun completely goes down, but right before it completely goes dark. And the same thing at dawn. It's called the blue hour. And at the blue hour, it's almost like everything looks like that game Limbo, or like Inside, where it's very just desaturated. Everything just looks very dull, and it has like no. You can't really see anything but the shadows of the mountains, but they line up perfectly. It just looks very odd. You can see the tram lights from, the dome. So, this is what I was thinking, guys. And I don't know why we haven't tried it before. So, have we ever tried combining all 3 events that we know are triggerable for each character at one time? Like, have we all tried it to follow the mural to the actual T now? Like, to the actual what they want us to do. And that's just trigger 3 different cutscenes at the same time. And I'll explain to you right here. Ew. I mean, you see it, right, guys? Like, there's at the bottom. That's the mountain cliff. It lined up perfectly. So that's the mountain tip, and it lines up. And that was the Ultras location. And then on the other side, it did line up, but it goes off, it veers off. And both these places on each side, even the part where it goes off, veers off on the cliff, it just goes. It just goes off to the right. And that looks like where the motorcycle is. It would be the jump. These are leaps. These are leaps of faith. Alright? And you can either jump off the mountain, but I think what they're trying to show you is the X's, and I think these lines through them over here, these are, I'm just going to go off on a limb here, these are antennas. So the right side has to do with electricity. Trevor, being the psychopath, what would you do with a psychopath? You'd give him shock therapy, you'd lobotomize him, things like that. So, and if you looked at, I'm going to go back over there, this straight, tall line, right here, from that perspective, I'll show you, the Altruist Tower was right there, right above where this box was, in that perfect location. This long line was the Altruist Tower, and then right to the right of it is the jump. I'm telling you, this is just the Altruist camp, and this has to do with different locations. This is the main one, the Altruist camp antenna, and you have to find the right signals, man. This is 4 different signals. I think these are just antennas that you have to relay and just be there at the right time, and that's just like the Bigfoot mystery. And there's going to be like, this is the main one, so maybe we start here, bam, follow the little maze, and it all eventually leads to the Altruist camp, and that's how you trigger that one. But see, these are connected, right? You see how the line is. So, obviously, this being a straight line, egg, this is Franklin just being in the tram, going up the cable car, right? So he goes up the cable car, but before he goes up that cable car, on the same day, you have to finish Trevor's sacrifices. All 4 of the people trigger the Altruist camp, shoot everybody in that camp, or die on the altar. You know, maybe that's one of the things. Sacrifice. You have to kill yourself. Whatever. Or I think kill everybody in the camp. Because it's Trevor. War god. Odin. You know. So, fucking kill everybody in the camp. And trigger his little shootout. Right on that same day you trigger that shootout that night, the next night at 3 a.m., you got to make that UFO appear. You know what I'm saying? Go there at 3 a.m. with Michael. Make that UFO appear on the mountain. So Trevor goes to the shootout. Jess ends it. Michael, even time the shootout with Michael being near the mountain. You feel me? So you time the shootout with like, oh, you finish it and then you go right to the mountain. Like right when you finish it, it'll be 3 a.m. And then bam, you go up the fucking tram with Franklin. All 3 of them are in their positions. He's on the Altruist rock. The UFO is up at the top. And then bam, Franklin goes up the tram. Has anybody tried that? That's a simultaneous thing that's triggering the 3 little things that they all can do. And right when you get to that, maybe something the cable car, lightning strikes the cable car. Bang, look at this lightning. and it's during a thunderstorm, and UFO abducts this motherfucker out the cable car. Who knows? They are detachable. That'd be a cool cutscene where he's in the cable car, he's like, oh shit, and the whole cable car gets sucked up. Holy crap, looking at the damn thing. I kind of look, man, that doesn't sound fucking bad at all. With the spider web being down here, it's almost like you get caught in the spider's web. Holy shit. Pretty damn good. I don't know. Sounds like a pretty damn good, simple theory to me. Trying to do all three in one day. Also, I mean, come on, guys. Old man's crack, right? Now, I don't know if anybody knows the saying. What is another term for old man's crack? Hookers, man. It's the old man's crack. Hookers. It all is just metaphor. But also, I think this is the other leap of faith. Do you get it? So, on the other mural, you have another leap that just veers off at the end. Just goes off nothing. Now, I think these X's are variables. They can mean anything. These X's on this mural can mean a million things. I've come to my investigating of this shit for like 7 years, 8 years, whatever, how long this has been going on, has led me to believe these X's can mean a billion things. I mean, even the blatant Tetris references right here. Like, come on, man. Meaning Russian, meaning Michael's the damn Russian. Alright, so. Meaning, and also, they call him, he's from Canada. When you fight the military, they go, the moose is loose, eh? Well, the moose, what is that? Rocky and Bullwinkle. Who did they fight? Fucking Boris and Natasha. Amanda and fucking Michael. They're the Russians. But who's Rocky? You know? Rocky and Bullwinkle. Who's the sidekick? Yeah. Get what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys, this is all bigger than you think. You have to have a vast knowledge of everything. This is very Sherlock Holmes-esque, if you will. Okay? You need to have a vast knowledge of everything. You need to be able to look at a clue that they put on the floor blatantly, so you can be like, okay, investigate it, look around, this is that is this, and you'd be like, okay, this is what happened here. And you can tell a story just by what's left behind. This is what they want you to do. This is why everything is just coincides. They're utilizing a lot of TV shows, a lot of old school shit, a lot of things we grew up on, like Power Rangers, hence why they got Kung Fu Rainbow Ranger Force. But then, you know, that goes into how, you know, how did even that whole craze get started, Saturday morning cartoons with kids, Fox TV. You have to really utilize everything, government regulation. That's why when he's torturing that dude in the torture place, he's like, this whole thing is about government regulation. And it is. And these people are smart. They want us to really know what we're doing. You think that, but then, all right, let me show you guys. You think that they're people to sacrifice, but I don't think it's the people you sacrifice. I think it will, in turn, depending on who you are, what you sacrifice depends on the character that you are and the religion that they follow. Michael being Upsilon, Trevor being altruist, and Franklin being Children of the Mountain. And the Children of the Mountain believe they can create their own reality. They can do whatever they want, and whatever they do, they want to happen, can happen. They're their own god. They can change the story. Now, a perfect example of, you know what? I gotta get out of this stupid code. Alright, let's go, let me show you guys something I found the other day. And this is what led me to the whole going into in between the canyons to find that perspective. And if I would have never done that, I would have never found the true mural location. I was over here, and this is something I'm investigating for a while, and I need people's help. I was investigating this in the quantum investigation chiliad part 3, if I'm not mistaken, the last video I did. I was over by the gas lines over here. And the last line when you kill Trevor is option C. I don't care, also, spoilers. But in option C, when you kill Trevor, the last line Michael says is, you always did love gasoline, Trevor. And that got me thinking, follow the gas. gonna wrap this up pretty soon. But yeah, let's show you guys something. A lot of these things, I'm telling you right now, I'm here hands down gonna tell you guys this one too. We are missing out on a lot of hidden missions. We are missing out on kidnapping. We can kidnap people just like you kidnap D. There is a way to kidnap other people in this game. And you need to have Trevor and his unmarked van and Franklin and Michael all in stealth uniforms in that unmarked van to trigger these events. You have to be in the right clothes, right van, right time, and you just got to be waiting. You have to stake out a location like the cops do. You have to be there for a week or even 2 until something happens. You have to be vigilant. It says it right in the prologue, right on the walls. If you want to know what this game is hiding, just look right on the walls. Also, this game says your path is lit, and what they mean by that is the street lamps. If you look, there's green ones over there. There's yellow. You have to follow the green. The ones I'm noticing are the most important are the green. And I'll show you one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to save this lot. Whoa.
Ow!
I am damn lucky I didn't die. Yeah, I'm definitely going to save this live stream because I want people to know that I found that mural perspective. This is huge. If you don't believe it, you're just not looking, man. It is the actual perspective. And people need to look at that to know what they're doing. They just need to know the inner workings. Like, I know this game better than my own damn city. And I'll show you right now what I mean. Perfect example is this entire area is suspect as fuck. Let me tell you why. Even these blue tarps, I think these blue tarps are a huge sign. Or the moment you see these blue tarps, you have to be looking at these walls, you have to be looking at everything. You have to investigate. Oh, I heard the rock music. That's coming from inside this building. Huh. So I believe that the first thing, if you're going to investigate anything, it just like it says in the underbelly of paradise. It all starts at the docks, and I believe it. And I'm going to show you right here. It says you love gasoline, Trevor. You always love gasoline. Well, the gas starts right here. Anytime you see, and this is where this little beauty always loads, the dock loader. And it's sometimes the dock loader, and sometimes it's the docker truck that's like a little shiny little semi truck, has a unique trumpet horn. I think all these little things are important in the game. I mean, I know programmers out there that say that, you know, these, oh, look at, there it is. Oh, look at it, there it is. Look at both of them. Look at both of them right there. I should get fucking Franklin over here so you can drive the other one. And we just steal fucking cargo. So. Whoa, that took a long time though. Damn, which one do I want? I'll take this little guy. Alright, well, starting here, we got ourselves a gas line. And I keep following this gas line, right? Now, bear with me here, because this is big. Nobody's gonna tell you this, because nobody figured this out yet, and I figured this out. Unless somebody did, or Wispy Woods or something, they're just not saying anything, because nobody ever says shit. Because whenever you ask somebody, they just don't answer back, or they think they know too much. I'm here doing my live streams, talking to people, just like a normal fucking dude, because that's how you're gonna get this thing solved. You have to ask other people their knowledge of other things, pop culture wise, everything. They say your path is lit, and not just the street lamps. That also goes for Wikipedia. The blue little, whenever you see a little blue tab when you're on Wikipedia, you can jump to another page and jump to another page. That's the path. It's lit up. You keep going down the web, and it will eventually lead to the root. The main, you tug one spider web, it goes to the next node. You need to find the center that all connects everything. But the thing is, everything is connected. So pick your fucking mystery and go with it. So this pipe starts here. I'm gonna follow it right quick to show you guys how this all started. So whenever you switch from Trevor to Franklin to Trevor, and Trevor's always throwing that one guy over the bridge, and he's like, "Hey, this is about mass fluidity or compression," or sometimes he's like, "Hey, how are you ever gonna learn how to fly if you don't fucking jump from the nest?" And that's what they're trying to tell you, people. It's not a jetpack. You're not getting a jetpack. It's not going to be the old school jetpack. It's not even going to be that piece of shit jetpack they gave you in the Doomsday Mural. The real thing is 3 different types of way to fly. And that's what they're going to do. That's alien powers, jetpack power, mechanical. One's mechanical, one's psychic, and one's different. And that's one we'll go into later. I'll tell you all what it is. But we're going to go up here real quick. And I'm going to show you what I found. Damn, I got to run to it. But whatever. The secure unit. Now, when you see the secure unit, that also has to do with a certain unit of measurement that they use to make everything in the game. Okay? And they got this lock here, and usually every time you see the other one, everything just about this place, anything with the secure unit, the color of it, notice the epsilon bluish color of it, the cop blue of it, these big giant weird military looking vents, and then this pipe. Now, you guys know about the Overurn galleries, the galleries with the art murals and all those art paintings. They have that one guy with the art black, that's all painted black with the weird face and looks like Trevor. People say it is. They're right. They have that weird long tube on the side of it. The long tube on the side of it is this fucking gas tube right here. I just always thought it was, and then when it switched to Trevor, that guy throwing him off the bridge, it confirmed it, man. I just saw it. I was like, oh. And if you look at the mural, it's coming out of a wall, and it looks like this fucking thing, and it goes forever. Now, where does it end? Haha, well, follow me, and we will take a journey down the pipeline and see our pipe dreams. Go through here. Now, the secure unit owns this warehouse right here. This is their other. They have a very nice, fancier unit over in Broker. Not Broker. That's we're in Banning. I can't remember where we're at, but you know what I'm talking about. There's another one, and it's blue. The one thing you want to note about anything that you guys want to know, anything mystery related and what you're looking for, and also could mean your path is lit as well. Like I said, the blue in Wikipedia. Anything that has handlebar railings that are blue like this, epsilon blue, baby blue, you are in a location that you need to be investigating. I'm going to let you know that right now. That's why they need you to look at it. And this warehouse is sus. And also anything checkered. White and red is almost like a caution, like they want you to look. This is important. That's the game's way of letting you know something. And white and red also has to do with religion. And I have certain family members that practice a lot of different religions. So if you know about the Santerían religion and white and red or any voodoo or Papa Legba bullshit, I'm telling you right now, everything has to do with everything. You must study all religions. But yeah. Let's get back to what I was talking about. Let's go back to that pipe. Let's get back to that pipe. Let's hit the pipe one more time. The pipe keeps going. The pipe's right there. So as we get to this pipe, pipe goes from up here, past the secure unit, back into another one of these jonskis right here. Now, being who I am, I jumped on one of these porta potties and was like, oh, not like that. I was like, bam, right on top, right? Jumped to the other one, bam, got up here. Now, I was like, huh, look at this thing, huh? They have a line down the middle. Do you see the symmetry of it? It almost looks like the top of that dome thing that you walk on top of, the two big titties. The gas domes, they look like two big titties. But when we stood on it, and my girlfriend's here, she can confirm it. I stood on it, and I looked to the right, and there we go. I was like, huh. I mean, this could be something, but I don't know what the fuck that thing is. It could be like a sawdust. Oh, I was gonna say it's a sawdust holder, or dirt holder, mill or something like that. And it is. Fuck right. Maybe I'm smarter than I thought. This whole fucking learning everything is working. And I looked up, and look at the billboard. How come when I stand on this thing, fucking symmetrical, pointed straight ahead, I'm looking dead in this fucking thing, and I am symmetrical with this billboard. Now, if you look at it, what do you see, guys? Let's get my phone out. I know you see it. Can anybody text me a little answer or anything? Do you see it? What's in between the billboards? You're perfectly symmetrical in it. Look at this shit. I'll bust out the bullets. I'll bust out the guns. Bust out the scope. Put my shit right in the middle. I'll show you that I am symmetrical with this bitch. I'm right down the fucking middle. And they want you to know it's a fucking tooth. Or it could be a building top, right? But it's a tooth. Look, tooth. In the middle, it makes a fucking tooth. I noticed it. My girl was like, yo, it's a fucking tooth. Why is there a tooth? You know? I'm telling you, it's weird. Or, shit, it could be like a hand grabbing, and this V part of it with the sky could be doing something. I don't know. You know? This could also be a meditation spot. Certain meditations need you to look through a space. Okay? To concentrate on looking in between something. And that's it's called, I forgot what it's called. Kenshna meditation or whatever. You look at certain discs and stuff, and that's why they gave you these new photos during the new mystery mural shits. And it was one was like an eagle and had these little circles in the bottom. Those are the discs they need you to be looking at to meditate. Trust me, people. This game meditates. Your people need to stare at certain items. But that's where this whole thing, this tooth in between here, is what got me thinking of standing in between certain two things. Standing in between a canyon, standing in between rock faces, a V, a delta. Shit, I need to go to the Hollywood sign, because that is like a giant billboard. There's probably something up there if you stand in between looking at the right angle. You know? Who knows? Maybe I should go up there. Maybe I should go to this stupid thing. You know, what the fuck am I doing? I should go over there. We're on the path of hey, let's hit this pipe. This pipe might be leading us somewhere else, right? You know what I'm saying? Come on, you guys got to be interested in what I'm doing here. This is big. I'm showing you things nobody would notice.
Oh,
you just got to kind of train your eyes to do it. It's like when you see the schooner in the painting. You dumb bastard. It's not a schooner. It's a sailboat. You get it though? You get why I watch these movies and why I study these stupid old indie movies? Because Clerks is a big, huge thing. Kevin Smith movies, things that we grew up on. These three characters grew up on, the actors that made them. They're all actors, people. That's what you're not realizing. They're all actors in a role. This is just like the Truman Show. Only is the characters kind of do know they're actors, whatever. You need to train them like actors. It takes an entire year for actors to become skinny and trained. I think that this game is so good that you need to actually train these dudes like real people and not become Franklin or jump to different bodies. You need to actually train these dudes for a literal in-game year or 2 or 3 and live in this game to cause any changes. It's all about time, people. It's all about habits. Where was that going? See? Ah! Okay. Proposition cocaine. Alright. Okay, wow, this is weird. This is super duper weird. X's. Notice the X's, people. Always keep an eye out for X's. Even in the shadows. X. X's in the grates. Alright. Let's get back to work. Let's stand on this thing. Oh shit. Whoa, Trevor's fucking paws. I wish I could fall from a billboard and just be like, I'm okay. Tuck and roll. Alright, here we go. You have to use this to spy on me. Okay. Alright. Noticing that right away. Call the arrow. To the edge. There's the X's and the bridges. That almost looks like a dick and balls if you really think about it. But it's almost like it's pointing at the fucking Union. It's almost like it's pointing at the secure unit down there. Or I started running with the pipe. Dude, he's a boss. Wait a second. Wait a second. No way. So I could just jump off this and it's just A-okay.
That is
Okay.
messed up. Oh!
Maybe that is not the case. Another, let's go hit the pipe again. Nothing came from that. I don't feel like doing anything with that stupid sign. We're gonna hit the pipe so we can see where this pipe ends. I think we all know where if you really know this game, you know where the pipe ends. Ooh, that looks like a baby weird blue. Kind of shadow silver, but damn, I've never really ran into a shadow silver Patriot.
What the?
Seatbelts required beyond that point? Why? What does that say? Yeah, see? That is a fucking petroleum gas line. Come on, guys. Let's go hit the pipe. Also, I just noticed all this. I have to do something with all of this graffiti. I have to study this. Damn it. I did not know that was across the street. See, I learn everything I play this. Doing this with y'all, you make me look around. So notice we're passing all the place. Globe oil. Aero gas. Michael needs to buy everything that flies. And that is airplanes, things that use dynamics, the jet engines, things like that. The Fly USA. That's a lot of stocks and shit. But notice that this is where he throws this dude off the bridge. He throws him off that bridge. Look, the X is a bridge. But also, I noticed that, and that looks exactly like the painting. Right
That
there.
is beyond
So
annoying.
we're gonna go over there.
Where did you come from? Listen, nobody likes you.
Ooh, steel beams. We're constructing something recently. So, as you can see, the pipeline goes into this wall right here. Ooh, didn't even notice the yellow and green. All right. what? Now, the one thing I always never notice about these bridges, these up and down things. Oh man, that almost looks like how it, that was at the top of the tooth. That was like what was under the tooth. Very.
I think I made a wrong turn.
And it even looks like a ladder. That's weird. All right.
Love your ride, hon.
So the pipe goes in there, goes in a wall. Let's continue this journey of the pipe. Sorry for the delay. So the pipe goes into the wall out there, as you saw. And then the pipe re-emerges. Goes into the ground underground here. Also, this right here I believe could possibly be another part of the mural. The actual top part where the two X's are at top. I think this. So look. These magical gas pipes. That magical pipe all leads to here. To the damn FBI owned building. And look at the epsilon bluish color of this thing I noticed the other day. Really weird. And also another thing I noticed that's very odd that I haven't seen in a lot of other buildings in this game.
I can't even take a full hour lunch break.
Are these open windows right here? That are very are like open skylights, sky roofs, but they look like you can't go in them, right? But in my head I go, hey, who knows, right? Certain doors open at certain times. Especially like when you're doing the one Epsilon mission and they just open doors. They open the one door and you go in the room full of boxes. That room isn't util, or even this room. You these doors only open when they want them to open. And this is an FBI owned building and there's something going on here. And look, they even got the little door to those little look, to the storage units. Everything that's around here is little clues and things that you need to be looking out for. Also, the symmetry of these steps.
Me at my job?
Oh, by the way, that's entirely your fault.
Alright, well. What else can I show you guys?
Unless I needed it.
Ooh. Well, I might just end this here today. I showed you guys what I wanted to show. The only reason I kind of started this live stream today is that I found that perspective. So if anybody tries to say on the, chiliad Reddit or something like that, they didn't find it, they found it or whatever, nope. I found it and I showed it today first. So, it's on record. Oh, look. It's a spaceship part. I was gonna say it looks weird, but also, does anybody ever alright. Here's a perfect example of what nobody does here. Alright. They just pick these up. But humor me. You know what I'm saying? You hear the noise coming off it, right? It oscillates. It oscillates between the key of G and C, which is actually it's called a perfect harmonized chord. There's only so many in there, but C and G are perfect octaves. Okay? So, this is a big thing. This is why they let you pick the tone of your horns. And that would be Sol and Do. So do. And that's where, Always Sunny, if you think they're not in on it, they are. Wispy Wood says it, but they even say, You know, so vote for me is because it's the right thing to do, America. So do. No, that's the notes. It's everywhere, people. You just gotta be crazy enough to see it. Also, Sling Johnson just said that he's starting a website on PlayStation Haven, and he just reviewed this place right here, as if something goes down here. And I just found an alien part there. Obviously, there's something that goes down here. Ooh, could even be these shadows that appear from here. Yeah, it's definitely got to be the shadows. Yep. Look at that. Why do these ships look like viruses? I think this spot's for Michael. But alright, I'm going to end this video here. And speaking of Michael and Franklin, they might be more alike than you think. Oh, I never noticed a floor here. It is a perfect circle. Oh. Alright. Yeah. Thanks for joining me. Los Santos guy. I'll be back up in a couple days. Maybe to do more mystery hunting. Thanks for joining. Peace.